Welcome to qnawire.
In this question, we have an L-shaped bar here, 12 inches on the long side, 5 inches on the short side. It's rotating at an angle of omega equals 2 radians per second, and it's set up as shown at this time. And we want to find the velocity of B with respect to A at this time. So to do that, we'll have to look at a few things. There'll be some geometry involved, and just converting between angular and linear coordinate systems. So first, we can say that our vector omega is just going to be that omega value in the k hat direction, where k hat is out of the page. And in this case, omega will actually be a negative because it's rotating in a clockwise direction, and the positive k hat direction will always be in the counterclockwise direction here. Next, we want to calculate the position of point B with respect to point A, and to do that, we can find the position of point C using vectors, and then from there add and subtract the position of point B. We can do that using I hat and j hat notation. So our R vector is going to be the I hat portions of it. So that will be a 12 times the cosine of 30 degrees. Excuse me, I wrote a j hat part here. So let me actually write this in red then. We'll get a I hat part, which will be 12 times the sine of 30 degrees, and then plus 5 times the cosine of 30 degrees. That's in the I hat direction. And then we'll add in the j hat direction, which will be this negative 12 times the cosine of 30 degrees, and then a positive 5 times the sine of 30 degrees. And we'll leave that as is for the moment. I'm going to wait to put the numbers into a calculator until a little bit later here. We then know that the velocity of a point, and let me actually write this in green, the velocity of point B will just be our omega crossed with our R vector. So it'll be a k hat, that negative 2 k hat radians per second, crossed with that R vector we found. And we'll need to look at a couple things here. We'll have a k cross I hat. And what is k cross I hat? Well, k is out of the page. I hat's to the right, so that will give us a j hat. And then we'll have a k hat cross j hat, which will give us a negative I hat. So when we put that omega in and cross it with our R hat, we are left with, and after using our 12, putting the 12 times the sine of 30 degrees and all of that into our calculator, we are left with a velocity of negative 15.8 in the I hat direction, minus 20.7 in the j hat direction. And of course, this is in inches per second according to the units given.